Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I have another one-sheet wonder using a 6x6 piece of the Tidings of Christmas Designer Series paper. We're going to pair it with a couple bundles from the mini catalog. They are majorly stepped up cards. You will love them. Let's change the camera and get started. Okay, so here's that paper. It is the Tidings of Christmas. I love the prints in here. They're double-sided. I've done a few one-sheet wonders with them before, but I am going to show you some today. You're going to make 4 cards out of one 6x6 sheet, and these are some wow cards. We're going to take this print, and we're going to use these 2 bundles from the mini catalog, the Christmas season and the Christmas to remember, and they have dies that go with them. So we have these. Oh, I have most of them out. Pine cones, solid, and then the kind of outline image, and then we have the seasonal labels, which I love labels. So we got some of the labels that we're going to be using, as well as the different shapes that are in the Christmas season stamp set. We have all the different leaves. So we're going to use those 2 bundles to create some gorgeous wow 6x6 cards with one sheet. So I'm going to bring in my trimmer. Here's our 6x6. We're going to bring it in at 2 1/4. I just got to verify. Yes, 2 1/4. So our first cut is 2 1/4 by 6. We're going to take that and we're going to cut it at 4. So this piece is 2 1/4 by 4, and then we have this little square. We're going to take this piece and we're going to cut this at, get my 2 inches. And then we're going to cut this at 1 inch. And that's all our cutting. So this one is 2 by 3 3/4. This is 1 by 3 3/4. And this one is, it should be 3 by 3 3/4. Some of these papers are a little bit bigger than 6x6. So you might have to just trim it down just a hair. So that's all our cutting that we're going to do. The little square here, in our dies, we have this gorgeous little holly leaves. So this is what you're going to do with this square. You're going to take it and you're going to die cut out those leaves. So you're going to end up with that. You could probably even get by maybe with getting another one out of there. I think you could. So that's what you're going to do with that little square that we had. And we're going to save these for one of our cards. And these are our pieces. Now this is the first piece that we had that was 2 1/4 by 4. So we'll start with that one. Make sure I'm getting the right card here. Alright. So our card base is going to be the Evening Evergreen. And then we have a piece of white that we're going to put on the inside. Let's see, where did I put my pieces? Here we go. And I took the pine cone from the stamp set and early espresso ink and soft suede. So I'm going to ink the fatter, thicker pine cone with the soft suede, and then I'm going to do the thinner with the early espresso. Now it is a little dark, so if you want a little bit more of a variety or a change in color, I would recommend stamping off on that soft suede. And I can show you that on the next card. So this is going to go on our inside. Just like that. Now you're going to take a piece of the soft succulent cardstock and you're going to take this more intricate die. It has the pine cones. It's going to give you a more fine die cut. Now I put a piece of wax paper over my cardstock and then my die, and then I run it through. So this card, or this here, is what I call a twofer. And why do I mean a twofer? Because you're going to use the negative image and the finer image on two different cards. So you have two cards that you're going to be using this die cut from. And I did go ahead and kind of pre-do all this because this is a little bit, they're very delicate, so you need to take your time and punch them all out. I just thought maybe I would show you what I mean by you're going to get two out of this one. See if I can get this out fairly quickly. Let's get the wax paper out of the way. Okay, we're almost there. So what you're going to do, this part, actually I got another one of those. So you're going to take this and you're going to glue it over the top of your card, just like that. It looks kind of messy, but don't worry, it's okay. It's going to come out like this. Okay? Then we're going to take that piece and I cut a piece of, oops, that's the wrong card. Okay, let's get. That's going to go on this one. Okay, so that's going to go there. I'll have all the dimensions for like the cherry cobbler, that's what this is, in each of the pieces under show more on the video. Oh, I was supposed to pop that up. We're going to do that a minute. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, so before I make sure I'm getting this opening the right way, so we're going to open it like this. I'm going to take my pine cones. Now I die cut the solid out of the soft suede, and then I put adhesive, not on that one, I put adhesive on the back before I die cut out of the early espresso. Whoops. So then all I need to do is peel off the back and then attach it to, so I don't have to worry about any liquid glue. Works perfect like that. I need my tape thing. So I've already went ahead and did a bunch of the tiny ones. So we're going to put adhesive on the back. And you're basically going to fill in right there right here. Oops. And then up here with those pine cones. Now you can come in with your piece. That's, gotta take my papers off. And you're gonna come in kind of to the side. I want a little bit of those pine cones peeking. Like so. And I have my strip here, and the sentiments are in the stamp sets. So I chose the long ones. The die cut for the strip is also in the bundle. This is Merry Christmas, so you can do Merry Christmas, you can do, there's lots of sentiments, but I got Season's Greetings and Merry Christmas. So the choice is yours, which you want to use, or you can just use a variety. And then I'm going to just put a dimensional on each end. And then that's going to go like so across here, just like that. And then we're either, you can either take the in colors with the Evening Evergreen or the soft Succulent, or I used the holiday rhinestones and got those cherry cobbler ones and just put them on each end of my sentiment, just like that. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. Okay, so that's card number 1 there. Now we'll take the one I was gonna do, and with that you want to get your soft Succulent with the thicker, and you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna punch that all out, but this one you're just gonna use the die cut out punch, or a die cut out piece, and that's gonna look like this once you remove all your excess. And you don't really necessarily have to get all those little pieces out of there. Kind of just depends on if you're going to cover that area up or not. But you can use your little pick tool and just poke out any of those little ones that are left behind. So you're going to take that, take your Evening Evergreen base. There's a couple of different ways you can adhere this. You can take your snail and just add it here and there, your adhesive, on them thicker parts. It's easier. And you can take your liquid glue and just do little dots of glue here and there to fill in. I kind of like it when it's not solid down. That just gives it some dimension and texture. It doesn't have to be completely flat. And if you want to, you can take the silicone mat, take a sponge and kind of just sponge over and kind of spread that glue all over it. Kind of spreads it out. Now this one I'm going to put so that it's up and down. Like so. And this one we're going to come in with those pine cones again. We're going to touch on this one right up here. Let's see, which other one are we going to see? We're going to see this up here just a little bit. And we're going to catch this one a little bit. Like so. Okay, we're going to take that piece, and I have my cherry cobbler already cut. Again, you will find the measurements down below under the video where it says show more. I think this has popped up as well. Now this is similar to the last card. We just used the other die that is in this set. So it does give you a little bit different look. Okay, we're going to add this kind of like that. Bring in our sentiment strip again. This time I'll do the Merry Christmas. Add a dimensional to each end. Come across here like so. Come in with those cherry cobbler rhinestones. Again, this is the holiday rhinestone pack. So you can see the difference. This is the finer, and this was the negative image. And then this is the positive image, I guess, of the other die. So those are cards 1 and 2. Now we have this piece right here. Now you can use it just like this, or if you like a little bit different, you can take it at 1.5 so that you can flip the pattern. Okay, so our card base is the same as the last time. So I've already went ahead and attached my negative image. Or actually, this would be your positive image. I have a piece of the cherry cobbler. And we're going to attach our one sheet wonder pieces like so. We're going to pop this up. So this base of this was just like that last card I just did. Did it the same way. Okay, so this is going to come over the top, just like that. We're going to get our sentiment strip. We're going to put dimensional on each end. Actually, I'm going to put one in the middle too. That's going to come across our strip right here. I think I want to come down this way a little bit more. Perfect. Just like that. Now we're going to take those two hollies that we die cut out of that little square that was left, And we're going to put some mini dimensionals on the back side of those. That's going to go like so. You're going to do the same with the smaller one. Put that kind of like, just like that. Then you're going to take the die cut that has the little berries and you're going to do the cherry cobbler. And I'm going to just cut this one off. It's kind of a little wonky one, which I didn't think I needed. And I need a glue dot. Don't need any more lift with the dimensionals, so I'm just going to do the glue dot. Stick those on. Come in with my little rhinestones. This one you might not see, so I'll stick it right there on that berry center. Put that right there. So that is card number 3. And this little strip is our final card. And let me get the... So what I did was I took the negative, or actually the positive, because this is the negative. This is the one we used on the first card where we covered the front. Now I'm using the part that I punched out and I adhered it to the front of my card. You can see it's got little things that didn't get punched out, but no worries because we're going to fill those in with our pine cones. So you won't see those. So we got one there. We got one little pine cone over here. We have the little pine cone right here. I would say the most time consuming of these cards is just die cutting all these little pine cones out. Let's see. And adhering them together. But once you get a row of them going, it's really quite easy, quite quick. That one's going to go up there. Then I have a big one right here. Now this big one I'm going to pop up only because it's kind of in with the other two, so it worked better to pop that up. It kind of gives it a little bit more dimension. Let's see here. There we go. So now we're going to take our strip. This is our 1-inch strip. We're going to attach that to the cherry cobbler. And then we're going to attach that quite close to the top, kind of center that. Just like that. We're going to take our strip and we'll do the season's greeting this time. For this one, I'm just going to put a little row of dimensionals across the bottom because it's going to come up on our designer paper that we just put on. So it's already got a little lift there. So this should be about the same height. So we're going to put that right across there, just like that. That looks straight. And then we're going to come in with our cherry cobbler rhinestones. Like I said, you could use evening evergreen or the soft succulent, whichever ones you would like. And I just thought this little pine cone down here needed a little diamond on there as well. All right, so I got to go back in and do a couple of the insides. I just need to get my... So this one is going to go horizontally, so we'll bring in the soft suede and the early espresso. So the fat one is the soft suede. Stamp off and then stamp, and I think you'll see a little bit more. Yeah. So maybe you want to stamp off first and then stamp. The choice is yours. You can do that on the outside of the envelope as well, so your envelope matches your card. So we're going to put that on the inside. And then the next one, how many do I got horizontal? I got the next one was horizontal too. Stamp off, not onto a dimensional dot. And then we'll come in. And if you wanted to, you could also put one in any of the other corner, opposite corner, bottom corner. However you like to decorate your inside. Put that inside. And then we have vertical. So we're going to stamp that, stamp off, just like that. How cool is that? So another 6x6 one sheet wonder with the Christmas Tidings Designer Series Paper. Going to get 4 very stepped up cards using these 2 stamp sets together. Are beautiful because I love the dies. So again, here's the stamp sets that I use. Christmas to Remember, Christmas Season, and they're bundles from the mini catalog. So you have the seasonal labels dies and the Christmas pine cone dies. You're going to get these 4 beauties. Don't you love them? Again, if you need any of the supplies, under Show More on the video, you'll find the list. Click on any of the supplies that you need, and it will bring you to my online store. I do appreciate any and all orders, and if you want the dimensions, you will find that below the video as well. If you are new to my YouTube channel, make sure that you like, share, follow, give me thumbs up, give me the love, turn on or click on that bell in the upper right hand corner so you always know when I go live. That is it for today. Thanks for stopping by.